Hello, welcome. My name is Barry Mostert. I'm with the Oracle Product Marketing Group for Analytics. With me here today, I have Rich Clayton as VP of Strategy for Oracle Analytics. And we're going to have a little chat about extreme finance and what that means to the FP&A group. Now, Rich is not just another person from development. He's actually a finance professional, bona fide finance professional from a previous life, and also comes to us from the Hyperion organization, so really understands finance. So welcome, Rich.
Great. Sounds like I have a confession to be a CPA or something.
Yeah, that's right, yep. That's a chartered accountant for everyone else. Rich, we talk often to customers about extreme finance, right? And the first thing that we hear is that extreme finance. How is anything to do with finance extreme, and what's led finance to come to that today, and what is extreme finance?
You know, finance has been doing the same thing for years and years and years, and doing the same process over and over, and in some ways expecting a different outcome. And you know, jokingly, that's sort of the definition of insanity, right? But yes. Extreme finance needs to recognize that there is extreme changes in technology, and that technology can have a profound impact on their work. And sometimes we don't see that because it happens so quickly around us and we're caught up in our day jobs. Mm-hmm. But extreme finance professionals really understand and embrace the potential that these new technologies have.
Right, so okay, let's dig into these different new technologies that are available today. Can you start to explain them a little?
Sure. So, you know, at Oracle, we think that there's three primary ways in which new technology can help finance professionals. First, we believe that technology can help them work smarter. You know, we all know we're working big hours. Mm-hmm. We've got lots of challenges, more work on our plate.
Finance is spending more time in weekends,
especially
busy periods.
Yeah, especially quarter end and fiscal planning and so forth. So how can we work smarter? How can we use technology to work smarter? Secondly, how can we act faster? Right? Business is going a lot faster than it ever has, yep. And we don't want to be sloppy or, you know, incomplete, but we have to act fast. And finally, I think extreme finance is really about doing richer analysis. Too oftentimes, analysis is constrained by the data we have in our finance systems. It really doesn't consider all data.
Okay, so you're saying finance, FP&A, and extreme finance is about smarter, yep. Faster, and richer.
Yep.
Okay, so let's understand a little bit about what do you mean by smarter, and how does that really impact the business?
Well, you know, as we've talked about before, right? Machine learning is really the buzz today, and it may have some negative connotations, and most of that's misunderstanding. Machine learning isn't this scary black box concept.
I remember, because back in university, say 10 years ago, I did machine learning and stuff, and I needed specialized tools, and I needed to code.
Right.
It's different today?
Yeah, no. Finance people don't need to be data scientists, nor do they need to hire data scientists to get the most out of machine learning, because machine learning is being embedded into everything. It's being embedded into our supply chain applications, our procurement applications, our analytic platforms. It's being embedded into our databases. So it's being pervasive, right? And I think there's just a tremendous amount of opportunity for machine learning to improve finance.
But they can do this themselves without the reliance on a data scientist?
Full stop.
Okay, no IT?
No IT.
Right.
No.
Okay, so that sounds great. So the second area you talked about was the to go a little faster. Now, finance has been concerned with productivity and efficiency gains since I can remember.
Right.
So how do we
go faster?
Even faster with the current technology?
I don't know. Train faster? No. If you look at finance today, there are so many things that they do that are low-value, repetitive tasks. Mm-hmm. My favorite one is variance analysis, right? You like sports, I like sports. We read the sports page, and we wonder, like, how did that sports page come out when the game just ended an hour ago? Yeah. Well, it wasn't humans. It was actually machines that automated that. Right. Okay. So in finance, variance analysis can be automated through a technology called natural language generation. Again, doesn't require IT. Embedded into our analytics systems and our platforms, and can dramatically improve the productivity of finance professionals in the process that they do every month, every quarter, every fiscal year of explaining what happened and why.
Right, so if the machine is generating these numbers automatically as the sports scores, finance is also concerned with accuracy and trustworthiness of that data. Can we trust the machine to create the numbers?
Well, so it's an interesting question because just on NPR this week, there was a big article about, a big story about bias. And so machines are a great way to overcome bias, but it doesn't replace judgment. Right. So we don't believe that machine learnings replace human judgment in the explanation of what's happening in our business. So it's really, we think it's more of a combination of automation through machine learning algorithms and judgment through finance professionals.
Right, okay, so it's a partnership. The machines aren't going to take over.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Not yet. So the last piece we spoke about was the richer aspect. Now I know that finance and specifically FP&A do their investigations, and majority of the time they actually do go down to the transactions to understand and prove various things. So what can we do now that's different in extreme finance that's not just drilling to the systems of record?
I've been working with some of our large industrial customers, and I would consider them extreme finance professionals for one main reason, and that is that they consider all data in their analysis, not just data that's coincident and convenient, which is in our supply chain and ERP and financial systems. They're really looking at all the data that the enterprise has, both inside and outside, data generated by customers, data generated by supply chain and suppliers, data generated by their partners, to really inform their recommendations and their synthesis. Now, back to your point earlier, we can't just do the same thing over and over again, right? We have to think about how technology can change our work. And in this case, a data lake technology is a great way to help companies explore, use, and consume all data, not just data that's convenient and close by.
Right, so and I understand that considering more information actually leads to more accurate results, predictions, and so forth. So that's where that comes in, right?
It does, but it's sort of a do loop back to the work smarter part, because with all this data, we actually need machine learning to help us discover patterns. We can't do it all ourselves.
Right.
So if you're going to consume more data and you're going to evaluate all sources, you actually need some help. And this is where machines don't get tired, they don't forget, and they can do work while we sleep. And so that's a great opportunity to sort of make that flywheel go faster. Not just consider all data, but automate some of that process through things like machine learning and others.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Rich. So today we heard Rich talk about this extreme finance and explain it a little to us, and now I know that it's about being smarter and how we can leverage machine learning technologies. Even FP&A can actually start to use that without IT and difficulty, and it's then about doing faster work, boosting productivity gains within the finance department to do more with what you are today. And finally, getting more vibrant analytics, getting more color in the information you have by including all data sources, internal, external, beyond what you would otherwise be able to use. Does that sound about right?
That sounds about right, Barry.